Welcome, welcome. Today I'm pulling out the Tonk P, the CZOLG-P Polish Premium Tier 10 Super Heavy Tank. Basically a 60 TP, but not a 60 TP. I don't have a 60 TP yet, but I have a feeling I'll probably prefer the 60 TP, maybe. I think I will. We'll find out. This tank, though, right now, playing it, very accurate gun. It feels accurate anyway, and that's probably because of 6.0, and once they remove the 6.0 crew skills, this is going to be more derpy, and I'm okay with that, because right now I'm averaging like over 4 grand a game in this thing. It is so easy to do damage. It's absolutely unbelievable what this tank can do. Plus you have 8 degrees of gun depression, you have lots of health, you have trolley armor, you have lots of weak spots though, as well. Basically you have a fighting compartment around the turret where if people auto-lock you, they will pen you from every angle because it's round. So yeah, and your lower plate's a bit troll, your upper plate's really good, your turret's pretty kind of decent, your cupola's not so good, and you're going to see that in this game, just how weak the cupola is and how easy it is to hit. Yes. But this is going to be a tougher one because of the new skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking is a very, very tough on good players. And there's an AP shell straight to the cupola. Or the machine gun port, whatever you want to call it. It's a machine gun port, not a cupola. And the reason why it's so hard on good players is because, well, they're matching you up against good players. Specifically, platoons of good players, which is what's going on the enemy team. The enemy team have at least 3 super unicoms that we have to fight. My team have 2. Me, who is playing solo, and this E75 on my team, who we're going to go basically back-to-back this game and have a really nice game together. But we've got 2 super unicoms, both of which are not platooned, and one of them is in a tier 9, while they have 3, all of which are tier 10s. 2 are in Death Stars, 1 is in the Tonk, like I am. And I recognize that right away. They're all on this flank, and I'm terrified. It's like, this is not going to go very well. And we got penned there in our machine gun port by the Patton, who actually hit the top of our turret, and it bounced into our machine gun port. And so, okay, that's fine. But that is, and there's one of the unicoms right now. And that is one of the issues with solo play for your unicom these days, is you are getting matched up against unicoms who are in platoons. And it's tough. It's tough. You got to play exceptionally well. But I am welcome to the challenge because it does make me play better. It makes me think more. It makes me not be so aggressive. Like right now, I'm playing very carefully and I'm being hyper vigilant, and it's keeping me alive. We're up to 2200 damage, almost broken our health and damage pretty easily enough. I'm loading HE now to hopefully finish this guy off. Aiming up a shot. Come back out, but he's not giving me the cupola. That's fine. Oh, we hit him in a thicker part, so we're not exactly able to splash him to death. But now he's basically killable by anyone. Anyone sneezing on him with HE and he'll die. And I'm switching back to AP. We're not going to be spamming heat this game. But here's another shot into the cupola of that Tonk. We go in. He tries to block it, but unfortunately for him, we're not shooting heat, so we shoot right through the gun if we even hit his gun. Now we're sticking our gun up as well. He is firing heat. I saw the flash there, and he misses, which is nice. Death Star goes down. 1 unicom down. 2 to go. Here's the other unicom, aiming up at his cupola again, and it goes in. He's probably not too happy, but again, this tank is very accurate, and this cupola on this tank, or the machine gun port, is very, very weak. It really is. But we're going to try to finish this guy off. But there's the Death Star. We're actually load a heat shell. Shoot the Death Star. There's another super unicom there. We put a shell in him. 849. Big damage roll there. And now he's a 1-shot. Our team is losing, by the way. We're getting crushed. Hit point wise, they're up by 12%. 150% more health than we do. We load up an HE shell. I want to get him down to a 1-shot. I could have loaded AP and maybe penned him, but I wanted to make sure we killed him in 2. The splash was enough to ensure the kill for the 705, though, which was actually perfect. If I loaded AP and I bounced off, he wouldn't have been killed by our 705, and then I would have to risk another RNG roll to pen him again, which would in turn mean reloading. And if I miss again, we're in big trouble. But we finish him off. Our base is falling. E75 calls for help, and we are there to aid him versus the M60. We kill off the M60, so the E75 does not need to hope to hit, because I'm pretty sure he had just fired, so he had to reload. Finish off the M60, keep the E75 alive. Here comes a standard B, and I realize from here I can't help my E75 buddy. I need to make sure things don't get to his side, so my job is coming down here and keeping this avenue free. I've got HE, boom, we put it in. 783 damage on, kill him off. Here comes the 780, he's coming to kill off my E75. I can't do anything about it, but guess what? He fluffs a shot, puts it into his upper plate, and then gets finished off by the Nemesis. Now the standard B suddenly realizes, oh shoot, I thought he was going to do more than that, and he goes down. We finish off the standard B, and suddenly, we just slaughtered their team. Absolutely slaughtered them. They were beating us by a lot. Suddenly, we're beating them. They threw it. Full health, 780, manages to do no damage. Near full health, standard B gets shot by my E75, shot by me, out of the game. Another standard B gets shot by me, out of the game. And then the M60 at the start, shot by me. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. And they did nothing. They did 0 damage. All 4 of those tanks combined all died doing 0 damage, and they threw the game. But there's still a Tehran. Where he is, looks like we do have a player who knows where he is. He's probably getting spotted, and that's why he's halted, and so I agree that he's there. But I want to help with these two guys. Batchat AP finishes off one of our guys, but their last heavy tank dies, and then the Batchat dies, and that's it. Alright, cool. Now all that's left is going to be this Tehran. I am still going to make sure he's not in the corner of the map, so I am going to be driving, you know, in a direction that allows him to spot me if he is in the corner of the map. But I do have a sneaking suspicion that this heavy tank on my left, who refuses to push up, probably keeps getting spotted. Plus, he keeps pinging in the location where he thinks he is. And I've disconnected because this is a newer replay. And I am on Starlink. Starlink is great. However, people are asking, like, do you have interruptions? Do you have things in the way? Yes, I have things in the way. I have plenty of things in the way. I have trees. I have trees and a giant building in the way. By a giant building, I mean a barn. A barn is in the way. And we're working on getting it in a better place. I'm working with the landlord. But until then, we're going to have to deal with the lag spikes. But we're spotted now by this Tehran. I've loaded up HE. We can more than easily penetrate him. I think we've got 90 millimeters of HE pen on this thing, which is fantastic. But where's he going to be? I'm thinking he's on my right, but we're not letting him up, and he's not targeting us, so he must be on my left. Oh, there we go. There he is. He bounces off of us. We amp up the shot, slow it down, and boop. Qhost-Shell, at least on my screen. I wondered, was that just my internet that Qhost-Shelled? Because that went straight through his turret. And so I downloaded the replay so I can see what the server sees. Just to understand. Okay, there's the shell right there. Is it going to pass behind him? Oh, that looked like it passed through him. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's the cleanest Qhost-Shell I've seen in a long time. That is 100% a Qhost-Shell. And I was like, what? Am I going to die now? Because he's probably going to reload. He beats my reload. And he does 950. Kaboom. Puts it into me. Now we're loaded. Aim up this shot. Okay, that one pens. But we get a low roll so we don't kill him. 905 damage with that HE shell. He's coming up to shoot me again. Blast straight through my turret. But my E75 friend finishes him off. G. Stinking G. I'm happy with that game, that's for sure. 7,773 damage. 1,584 base experience points. 1,537 base experience points for our E75. And we managed to knock down the 3 super unicums. No problem. Well, some problems. Not really. No, the tank really performed perfectly there. This tank, because we got penned by the Patton, that was it. And then Endgame, it was the Tron who put 2 into us. Otherwise, this tank performed almost flawlessly. We had shots into the tank's turret, right into his cupola almost every single time. You couldn't ask for a better game. The HE pens penned, the AP penned, the heat went in where it needed to, and we pull off the victory. GG, Mr. E75, thank you for being on the team. I really appreciated it. Did a great job. GG, Qhost-Shell, you tried to screw me over, and you basically did because you didn't let me get the kill. But, oh well, it is what it is. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. If you are a good player, good, and I mean plus win rate, like 54%, are you noticing more losses? Well, chances are you are. Because of the matchmaking, you are now going up against better players in their higher tier tanks, and better players in their platoons. So if you are a better player and you are not platooned, good luck. Take care, everyone, and peace out.